Ghostbusters came out.
Yes.
You got this.
Yes.
Molly's game.
And
Molly's game.
I forgot. I just watched the screen and I saw your name and I said to him, Amy produced this.
Yes.
How did you get involved with so many different...
I have a wide range of taste.
Okay, and they're all great.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
So, Jessica Chastain, probably an Oscar nominee.
Let's hope so.
Hope so. This, Oscar nominee. Spider-Man's the special effects Oscar. I mean, you have just like, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I feel lucky.
So how did you get the rights to this so quickly?
Liz Hannah, who I think you probably just spoke to, wrote a screenplay and didn't think that she could sell a movie about a 55-year-old woman to a studio. And I don't blame her. So she wrote it on spec. And I was lucky enough to get a copy of it, and I loved it, and I brought it to Christy, and Christy brought it to Stephen.
And the magic happened.
Yeah.
Everybody signed up.
So the two of you as women in Hollywood
Yes.
are not arguably the most powerful woman in Hollywood.
Well, I would.
No, it's just not even up for debate. And Meryl, like as an actress, what is your take on all of the...
I think, to be honest with you, it is a great time, and it's a time of change.
Okay.
And a change that needed to happen, and a change that is happening, and I think it's going to be a great thing for the world.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
How did you get involved with a movie that has a story that didn't even happen when you were alive?
I found out about Katharine Graham many years ago, and I just sort of fell in love with her story. I thought she was a remarkable woman who had been told her entire life that she, wasn't important enough to have a job. She wasn't, her job in life was to get married and have kids, and she was a wonderful mother. And then because of circumstances, she was thrust into this position where she had to be the one with the opinion. And I thought something that I think I first learned about her was in my early 20s, which is you're terrified at all times and you're making terrible decisions at all times. And she let go of that fear. She confronted it, and she made the decision that we depict in this film in not only in spite but in congruity with that fear, and that to me was just remarkable, and I think a universal thing that we can all relate to, and so that was where it started.
And as a male, it's the opposite story. How did you all work together?
It was actually something I was really worried about.
He was worried about it.
Very much.
Yeah, terrified.
I was, coming on board, but I think the voice was so clear in in that spec script, and the female perspective was so clear. Something that, like Sarah Paulson's speech, towards the end of the movie, which is so great, and basically it's the same speech that was in the spec script. That was
You had a lot to work with.
Yeah, and moreover, it was a team effort, right? So it was, and it was, me and Liz, and it was Stephen, and Meryl and Tom, and, and...
Like a dream team.
Yeah, and that's the great news was, I wasn't, I was worried about living up to playing at the level of everybody else, including, Liz, who had just written such a fantastic script. But, beyond that, I knew there were a lot of people who, if I did the wrong thing, if I threw in a bad idea, were going to very quickly let me know and put me on the right path.
It's kind of amazing. I mean, we made a movie in a lot of ways about teamwork, about Ben and Kay, and about Ben Bagdikian, and everyone and Meg Greenfield, and everyone in the newsroom. And there was something that was echoed in how this movie was made in that way, and that we were all ready to pick up the next piece. We were all ready to put the next piece in the puzzle. And there was no bad idea. It was really a situation where throw the idea out, let's make it better. And so it was an amazingly collaborative experience.
Is there anything that you did not get into the movie that you might put into
I don't think so.
extra? Or?
I think the story we wanted to tell, I think the hardest thing about making a movie, this being my first one, but I've been around for a while, around the industry for a while, is getting everyone on board to make the same movie. A lot of times you can say, here's a script, and then 10 different people will come in with 10 different ideas. everyone had the same idea about what this movie was, which was telling Kay's story and telling the story of her finding her voice. And so there was nothing that felt like we were getting rid of it because it took up too much time or because we didn't explore it enough. It felt like this is what the story is, and we wanted to fill in the pieces to tell that story. So I don't think there was anything we felt like that we wanted to add in. That was what we wanted to tell.
Great. Is there anything you're contemplating working on soon, now that this is over?
I just finished a script actually about another true story called "We're the Only Plane in the Sky," which is based on a political article that is about George W. Bush on 9/11. So that I just finished that script. So I'm contemplating talking more about Kay Graham right now. I'm excited to talk about Kay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So how many times have you seen the movie?
Not that I've seen it 3 times, I think. But you know, the thing is also is like, I think I've seen the end, the last 5 minutes of the movie, like probably a dozen times, 20 times, and it never gets old.
If she was still alive, what do you think she would say to you?
Well, I think she first would hear about this movie and be like, no, they're not making a movie about me. They're making a movie about Ben. That's the movie they're making. So I think she wouldn't believe any of it at all. I hope if she saw this movie, she would be proud. And I don't think she would feel, she should, but I don't think she would necessarily feel pride in herself. I think she'd be really proud of the newsroom, and I think she'd be proud of the team and of the people that were inspired by the story.
One of the most terrifying things was showing the movie to the Graham family, and to Sally Quinn and Ben Bradley Jr. And it was heartening that they didn't hate it.
Yeah.
That they thought, the Graham family, I think, seemed to. I mean, you'd have to speak to them, but I think they felt that it was a good, continuation of her legacy. And I think Sally Quinn similarly thought, and Ben Bradley Jr. thought, okay, this is a good continuation of Ben's legacy. And those are always the scariest moments, showing a historical film with the
people who knew
folks
them.
who knew them.
And families, especially, yeah.
But yeah.
And what about you for next project?
So I wrote a movie about Neil Armstrong, which is being directed by Damien Chazelle, who did La La Land and Whiplash.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, who is the youngest Oscar-winning director? Yeah.
So Damien, we've been shooting in Atlanta. We're about 2/3 through the shoot, and it's supposed to come out October this year. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
I think it'll be a good one.
I don't think so.
I've never heard of that guy either.
Right, exactly. Well, congratulations on this and everything in the future.